from Himalaya. This morning the sunrise is beautiful, but outside very cold. Therefore, I remain inside. I will request everybody keep 1 minute silent to pray for peace and harmony, happiness to all people. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. You see now, because outside is very cold. Otherwise, downstairs, upstairs, we can see the sunrise and beautiful snow mountain. But the problem outside is very cold. So what topic we are talking today?
How can overcome jealous?
Yeah, thank you. In Bodh Gaya also very cold. Yeah.
Yeah, I also get my cat.
In Himalaya, you should come. Very beautiful, but cold, very cold. You see, the subject today is very interesting. And so it's very hard. How to overcome jealousy and hatred. This is one of the biggest problem and most dangerous for our life. But I told you I was very lucky. In my life, I met one master, Vietnamese master. He taught me many secrets. So I could overcome the jealousy and hatred. You have seen that is the weakness of the being, human being. I think even animal. When the animal, when the dog, you give the bone to the dog, and the dog before very friendly. When you give the bone and the dog fighting. It's the same similar to us. Similar to us. So in that case, but we are human being, we must be better because we met a good master and many teaching from the Lord Buddha. So we feel better. Otherwise, when you are poor, when nobody know you have the talent, then okay. When people, no, I'm not old, I'm sorry. But many people, when they see you do the good thing, they become jealous. They make trouble. So in that case, what should we do? Firstly, we should pray and forgive them. Forgive them. Yeah. Because such person, if we reply, it's just no good, then the hatred will be increasing. So better we keep away silently. We bow down 3 times. If you like, you bow down 108 times. That's one. One thing. When people jealous with you, they criticize us. We should be honestly and singly check whether we do something wrong or not. If we do not anything wrong, then it's a good sign. Because when you are the same level, nobody pay attention. When you are higher, and then they say, your nose or your mouth is something wrong. But really not wrong, because when you are upper, you can see. People cannot see properly. So when you do the good thing, the people criticize, the people jealous you. This is the good side. You are going the right way. For example, like the Buddha, when he was not enlightenment, not many people criticize him. But when he got enlightenment, many people jealous with the Buddha. They talk the wrong thing. Even the high old lady come and blame the Buddha, scolding Buddha many hours. But Buddha, he keeps silent. He keeps silent. He didn't say anything. And the old lady, he put the question to Buddha. Oh, Gautam, I'm scolding you. I blame you. But why didn't you reply? And the Buddha say very wonderful. He say, oh, lady, when you bring the good cake for me, I don't eat what you do. And he say, if you don't eat, then I bring back. You see that life. You see, for example, when I constructed first Vietnam temple in the Holy Land, you know well, there's no Vietnamese community. But I'm very grateful to India and Lord Buddha, because Buddha got enlightenment and Bodh Gaya, so many foreign monastery. So I proposed many monks that did not do. But when I started to do the work, even the few monks, not all, they talk very bad about me. They give the bad name, bad news, like this or what. I feel very sad. But thanks to the teaching of the Buddha, thanks to the mật pháp of my master, I overcome. I say, I go the right way. Therefore, I work harder than before. You see that now even now, many jealousy and many hatred. The hatred and jealousy, therefore, the war happened. First World War, Second World War, and the regional conflict. And even now, between Russia and Ukraine, also due to the jealousy and hatred. So, now I would like to offer you the hatred. As the Buddha said, the hatred cannot appease by the hatred, but by tolerance, by compassion, by loving kindness, metta karuna. And the darkness cannot try out by the dark, but by the light. So when the people jealous with that, we should not reply by jealousy, but by tolerance, by loving kindness. So I also think one of the best way, whenever people talk bad about you, you should understand the truth. And if possible, you keep some chocolate. Put in your pocket. You see, when even there's a few Vietnamese monks, I don't want to cite the name. He talked very bad when I constructed the
monastery. Có tỷ lệ dân tộc thiểu số khá cao.
Without the teaching of the Buddha, without the teaching of my master, I could not complete the temple. Yeah. So whenever people jealous with you, we should be mindfulness or peaceful, understand whether we are doing something wrong or not. If we are doing something wrong, we should change. We should check and we should change. And if we do nothing wrong, so it's better you carry on nicely. Yeah. So when you practice meditation and if you get a good result, I think you should not talk all, talk little. When you are rich, you also should not, you are rich, you should hide money. Because if they know you are rich, then the robber come to your house and many problems. Even you have the good food, good clothes, therefore I choose to say the the woman. If you are very beautiful, you should be careful. The woman beautiful, and so many men, they follow you and they disturb you. So, so jealousy and hatred is very dangerous. We must eradicate it by the proper teaching, by the secret, by the Magfab of the master. Okay, thank you. I would like to invite Riven Pranyadip to share your experience how to overcome jealousy. And if you have some story relating to this subject, please tell us. Thank you.
So the first, the seeking the blessing from you, and also giving the blessing to all the participants from the Buddha Gaya. So already in the Dhammapad they have the Gatha. Nahi bere na berani sammanti dhakuda janam avere na sammanti es dhammo sanantano. Already the Buddha said, we all know, by the hatred we can't finish the hatred. Just only have the way, just we can finish the hatred by the unhatred, without hatred. So this is the way, but hatred is a part of our life, and also the ignorance was also part of the life. So this is the part of the life. Already the Buddha says, Abhijaya onadhayam sansara. In Abhidya have some attachment, ill will and ignorance. So this is a part. So it can't be the finish, but we can use them when we are doing the meditation, and then when we able to see our own behavior. So it will be, but that will be under our control. Where have to use the anger, where have to use the unattachment and just unhatred. So there we are using. If not, then under our control. This is the way. So we, if we say that it will finish, it will can't finish, but we can overcome, and we can we become able to use them. So when we are not knowing the using of the part, so this is a very difficult to live in the world. Somebody asked me at Buddha Gaya. I am giving the lecture about the Buddha Gaya. Buddha Gaya is a very holy place, and here Siddhartha Gautama got the enlightenment. This is a very powerful place, and when you sit under the Bodhi tree, you can feel the vibration of the enlightenment like this. Then he asked, then why this area are the poor? Why this area are the poor and very lazy and no good house, very dirty, and always asking the money to the tourist. If they will show the tourist, they will follow, give me. So tourists also become, and the pilgrim people also become very, very confused. So this the question of the one person, he asked me like that. Then I told them because they are not understanding that they have the gold, but about the gold, somebody not awakening. This is the gold. Then the gold is the gold. Gold is really lying, but nobody will be try to steal and try to keep in his pocket. But when the power of the gold and the precious of the gold and the virtue of the gold, the people will know, then they start to keep and be in the control and the cheating, this and that like. So about this place. So need to teach them. Otherwise, it's very difficult around the Buddha Gaya also. Just when we are going to the temple, so many monks also. Even the Lumini also. Now indeed, every place have the very, very fake monk. They have no work. Just they are seeking only the money. But if you tell them to follow the Buddha, they will not. Just anyhow they want the food and and the staying place. Just this is the enough. So without the knowing and without the teaching, it is very difficult to understand about the Buddha. So I gave this answer to them. So, but after all, this is the reality around the Buddha. You also know about the Luminary. You also know everywhere have the pilgrim our place. So they are just only the beggar are the many. And even now in these kids also they are the keeping, and they will say the kids go and ask the money and the cheating this and that. So without understanding about the Buddha and without the teaching, so I think it is very difficult to understand about the place. So same like have the hatred have in our life, attachment have our life, ignorance have also the life. When we are under the teacher, we are taking the training. So that training time, our teacher are the teaching about the important, about the bad impact of the hatred and ignorance and the attachment. Then slowly we start to know. But without under the teacher, it is very difficult. So this is the system. When we become the monk under the teacher, we are taking the training, and that time they are teaching a lot of the things. Just as you said, just you also taking the training.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, something wrong.
Yeah. Don't worry. Carry on.
Okay. So this is the system. Under the teacher, it is must need to take and to serve the teacher. The teacher will tell what is the reality of this the life. So then we understand. Oh, this is the importance of the Buddha, importance of the Lumini, importance Kusinara, importance of the Sravasti. And so many the events there happens, and so many people day and night they become the change. So the Buddha was a very super teacher, and he gave the teaching to the 5 monks very well. They are he preached, and the 5 monks, five sadhu also very well he understand, and when he full. That I understand that the teachings of the Buddha. That time we all know the Buddha said you not go 5% one way. You go the separate 5 ways. So because the Buddha was knowing they are the very understand the monk. If they will go to the five the way, so many people he can teach, and this happened. Where we are there, they went there. They are the side. So many ignorant people, so many jealous people, so many the attachment people are met them, and they become the change. And after that changing started in all over that area, and very soon the Buddha and his disciple become the very famous. And they think who are they, and how he become the just like the very super and a good in the teachings. So after that, asking to whom you are the teacher, how your teacher, where your teacher are the living. So they started to call the Buddha and started to invite the monks. And that Gatha also made in the Buddha Manna. Itipi so Bhagavahan Samma Sambuddho Vijacharan Sampanno Sugato Lok Vidu Anuttaro Pulisadam Sarthi Sattha De Manusana Buddho Bhavati. So this gatha people made. Ahu nayo, pahu nayo. This monk is the monk have to be invite. Ahu nayo, monk have to be make the guest. Ahu nayo, pahu nayo. That monk have to give the donation offering. Ahunayo, Pahunayo, Dakinayo, Anjali Karanayo. And they're the monk, we have to be there for the hand, because they are teaching very, 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 very well. And due to him, just now we are in the very peace. We are not fighting, and we are not in the lazy. We are not in the hatred, and the society are embracing to each other. Even the just low caste understanding. Oh, the Buddha is a very, very the good person, and the monk also a very, very, very good person. When the Ananda went to the lower caste for asking the water on the well, then Ananda said, "Please give me the water." Though that lady understand why they are the upper caste, and they are very, very ignorant, and they are very, very just proud, and he comes to me and asking the water. Then the lady said, "I am the very low caste. How you came to ask the water?" Then the Ananda said, "I am not asking you the caste. I am asking the water." So she became the very, 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 very pleased. So after that, her caste and other person also become the very, very pleased. So like that, the upper caste people, who have so many proud and so many hatred to the lower caste and lower the people. So they are all the hatred and jealous become the finish due to the teachings of Buddha. Teachings of Buddha, just when they are the teachings. Soon after, the people feel the very purified himself. Even now in these days, just vipassana and the meditation the people are doing, all the vipassana, the center and the branch becomes the full, because they understand, because when they are going and starting the vipassana, soon after they are feeling in the body in the sky and free from all the hatred and the jealous. So without the teachings, it is very, very difficult to teach them. So this is the one way we can finish. We can low, not finish. We can low the hatred and the jealous, and we can live in this world very, very well. So after that, the Maitri will be self will come. So this is a powerful place, powerful the teachings. So this teaching just need under the training, and under the training just in the Vietnam and Thailand and the Burma and the Lanka, they have the system, and there the monk novice are going under the training 3 years, 4 years. But India still have the this training program are not. So India need the very well the institute where the novice and the monk can go and take the training. So if it will be like this, then somebody asked why this area are the poor, why they are the begging, and the looks very, very ugly. So this we can finish. And also on the very bigger stage, the country and country are fighting, like the Ukraine and the Russia, and this is the message. This message are going very, very well, and due to that, the people are the country are the disturbed. So on the smallest scale also, middle scale also, and the bigger scale also, we can use this way. And already before the Buddha time, he also used. So jealous and hatred, in my view and also the Buddha view, we are, if we are able to see them and they are the character, they are the behavior, then we can use them. But we can't say that just it can't be the finish, but we can overcome and we can use them where the need that they will use, where they will not the use, then we can keep like this. So non-attachment, non-ill will, non-ignorance will appear in our mind, and soon after we are feeling very calm and quiet. So this is the way. As you tell, you live and very good teacher, and he taught you very well. So this is the powerful way. Without the teacher, and without the institute, without the training, it can't be the possible. So I think the India still the need the good institute and the good training center, and where the 20-30 monks Samnera can live and take the training, and after that we can send into the society. So
excuse me, you now you are General Secretary of Hindu Sangha. You should do it as soon as possible. I will come and help you. Yeah.
Okay,
because we are foreigner, we cannot do. You are Indian citizen, and you know well. Particular, you are from Bihar. You know well. Yeah. Do it.
Yes.
The life is anicca. So please do it. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much for your joining. I hope you see the time. The time is very limited. The COVID-19 only 3 years, but really it's many changing now, and should do it. What we can we work together. So I would like to invite John. John, you listen me?
I can hear you. I can hear. Good morning.
Okay.
Hello, everybody.
You are same in you are on Himalaya.
Very good scene. Very good scene.
Yeah, maybe no. My heart is in the Himalayas, but my body is here.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I'm very jealous of you in Himalayas.
Yeah. Very cold here, but very beautiful.
Yes, I can see. I can see Min Phuc Thi's camera view of out the top there. Very, very beautiful.
Really? I'm Min Phuc Thi. Yeah. Okay, please. 5-10 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, well, very quick. Jealousy. When I was younger, I had jealousy problem when I was young. I always thought everybody else had a better life than me. Everybody else had better everything than me. And it would just inside me would just tear me up. And if I had a girlfriend and a boy would talk to her, I would get jealous. It's just very, very uncomfortable and very base. I felt very out of control when I was jealous. I'm not an angry man, never been an angry man anyway in my life. But when I got jealous, I would get angry. And it took me a long time to understand that was my issue, that I didn't feel secure. And so many people were telling me, just be loved, just don't be jealous. But that's not very easy to do. Easy to say, not very easy to do. And about 30 years ago, 25 years ago or 30 years ago, I come across a lady helping me. And my jealousy was up. And she was very helpful. She said, have a look at the jealousy. Have a look at it. What is it telling you? What is it showing you? And I looked, and she said, it's often if you're jealous of somebody has something. If you're jealous of somebody has something, or somebody, like Pragyadeep has a beautiful, beautiful chanting voice. His voice is magnificent when he chants.
Thank you.
I could be jealous of that. Going, I want to have the same voice. But change it around. It's easier to change it to be grateful. And listen to that. Oh, that's just a beautiful voice. And that helped me to, instead of just gotta love, from jealousy to love, it helped me change that point of view, going, oh, Pragyadeep has such a beautiful chanting voice. Maybe if I practice, I can have something like that too. And that was a big, for me, that was a big turning point. Then it became easier to go, I can love his voice rather than jealous of his voice. And I can love this person. Oh, this person's got a bigger house than me. They never have any problems. Oh, they're always good. But we know that's not true. You know, they go, oh, look at that house. That's a lovely house. And when I started thinking of that's very good for them. Once I become proud of another person's achievement, I never had any more jealousy. I just had curiosity. I was curious. Oh, I wonder how many millions of sutras Pragyadeep did to get the beautiful voice. I wonder, you know, how many hours somebody worked to learn how to play the guitar. You know, it became a different philosophy for thinking. And now if I see something that somebody does really well, I don't get jealous. I get excited and happy for them. I get curious. I wonder what I can do. It becomes easy to let it go. But if we sit in the jealousy part, it brings up all this negative emotion. And when we have so much negative emotion inside us, it's not good for our body. It's not good for our soul. It's not good for how we talk to everybody. And that is one tip that I got, and so that helped me a great deal. I hope that can help you. If you're feeling jealous, just think, oh, that person, oh, that's good luck to them, you know, good for them, and it helped me. Thank you. Thank you very much, Master. And thank you for your wonderful voice, Pragyadeep.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, John. When I meet you, I think you should come and stay in 1.1 square meter. That I like very much when you go to the small road on Himalaya, you cover the road.
I'll bring some photos. Next week. I'll bring some photos of me trying to.
Yeah. It's a really unforgettable journey. Whenever I visit the room 1.1 square meter, then I remember you. Yeah. Thank you very much. Now we would like to invite Mirinan Chakma, Joy. 10 minutes. Chakma, Mirinan. Yeah.
Yeah, unmute, please.
Yes.
The Chakma.
Microphone is muted, Miriam Chakma. No microphone.
No. Chakma, you open the microphone. No. And then...
Am I audible now? Oh, sorry. I must beg pardon for that mistake.
Yes.
So from the very beginning again, I would like to express my deep gratitude to all of you for allowing me to speak a little bit on the subject of hatred and jealousy and how to overcome hatred and jealousy by using Dhamma. As already explained by Venerable Pragyadeep Bhante, as well as most respected Guruji, Dr. Lam Tichwende, as well as John. Hatred and jealousy, these are the elements of our human being, but not positive elements. These are totally negative elements. Every human being must be having the emotion of jealousy and hatred at one stage or another. But overcoming this hatred and jealousy the way to overcome this hatred and jealousy remain extremely important for every religion. No religion have said that hatred and jealousy are good things. These are unwise things. This lead to destruction of our mind, destruction of our mental health, our well-being. At the same time, it leads to destruction of the society, the people who are living around us. Nobody will say this is good, but how to turn these bad elements into the most powerful good elements? How to transform ourselves from this negativity to positivity, from hatred and jealousy to the most compassionate feeling, the loving kindness for everyone. The work is not that easy in my own feeling. I must agree, like John, in my childhood, I also suffer from this kind of feeling of jealousy a little bit. Although I was never violent in my mind, I was always a little bit peaceful compared to my other friend circle in my childhood. But as I was never good in sports, so whenever other of my friends are good in sport, I used to feel a little bit jealous with their capacity, their physical strength. But gradually, when I grew up as a man, this kind of negativity I gradually discovered. I was able to learn to overcome the method of overcoming these feelings of jealousy only when I joined first time in Vipassana meditation course. And there I came to know that this negativity can be easily transformed into positivity, into loving kindness. But as the teacher, Vipassana teacher, had taught us how to overcome it, the fundamental thing to overcome is one must have the morality, Shila. Without morality, we cannot concentrate. Samadhi, we cannot obtain. And if we cannot concentrate, we cannot rediscover our inner self. If we cannot rediscover our inner self, we cannot generate punya, the wisdom, pragya. So the fundamental aspect of human life is to lead a moral life. Moral life. As simple as that, as Buddha prescribed for everyone, the five precepts, Panchasila. If we observe the Panchasila at the deepest level, then there is no war in this world. There is no need for any judge. There is no need for any police force. But unfortunately, nobody follows the moral life. The more we are able to convince people to lead a moral life, to follow the Panchasila at the deepest level, we are sure that we will not see any more war in this world. As Guruji, Dr. Lam or Thich Van Dai has mentioned about the war in Ukraine, it is so painful that human beings are killing human beings in such a cruel way. Not only this time, this is not the first time that we are seeing such kind of hatred, national hatred, a kind of negative feeling of a particular nation against another nation. For what? For only with some wrong perception that my country is at risk, my people are at risk, my particular philosophy, my particular dogma, my particular theory is at risk. How deeply wrong it is, how deeply wrong the perception is, because the people who are leading this kind of state had never found the Dhamma, had never experienced the inner peace. how deeply disturbed they are, so that they can kill thousands of people. And with a single stroke of their pen, by giving order to fight against another country, killing so many people. How unfortunate it is. It is evidently clear that such disturbing minds are not healthy persons. Mentally, they are not healthy persons. Physically, they are healthy, but their mind is not in the forms of right direction, not in the forms of understanding the human life. It is extremely essential to teach or propagate the rules of Dhamma. As Venerable Pragadi Bhante suggested, I fully agree with our Reverend Bhante. In India, the monks are not that much well trained. Institution is a little bit flexible. Perhaps we need to form more training, not only to the monks, so that to the society as well. The more we are able to propagate the teaching of peace, kindness, universal sympathy, universal compassion to everybody, the more and more the feelings of hatred, the feelings of envy, the feelings of, I will say, the negativity will gradually dissolve. And that is the only way to survive this mankind. Otherwise, now the amount of power that we have acquired through our knowledge of science and technology, human being can be destroyed at any moment, thousands of times. The planet will be totally destroyed. We are yet to learn how to diffuse our hatred and anger unless and until our regulator, administrator of this planet, the so-called political leaders, are trained up properly. We will definitely fail in this game. So, the winning game we have to fight by teaching mankind the rule of Dhamma, the compassion, the role of our, I will say, moral life, generating much more compassion day by day. I wish and pray to everybody to move forward in this line. With these few words, paying deepest respect to all my Gurujis and the presence of all the spectators, viewers of this gathering, as well as participants, speakers of this gathering, I'd like to end my words here. Namaste.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Chakma Binanan. I think you also please convey my invitation to your guru. He should join with us.
Sure, Bhante.
Yeah,
I will
from time to time. Yeah,
sure.
Thank you. Now, I also would like to tell you a little story relating to jealousy to me.
Sure.
When I built the temple, I don't want to disclose the name of the monk. When I built, the first time we built a Vietnamese temple in the Holy Land, and that monk, he was a very famous, not only Vietnam, in the world. Then he come with delegation. I invite him to come and give blessing to my project. When he come, I'm very happy. But we're climbing up the last floor. Then you see at that time, there's no building around where we plant we planting rice and the water. And he put me the question, what is that place? Water. I say, that place, when the rain comes, there are a lot of water. And you see, suddenly, I think he's jealousy. And he told me, oh, why don't you choose a good place? When you build the Vietnamese temple here, when the water going up, they flow, all of you die. When I heard about it, I feel very sad. At least 3 months. You see, he's a very famous. Why he jealous with the the ordinary man, ordinary boy. Then I very much disappointed from that time. Whenever I meet him, I run away. Because if I heard certain game, maybe I go to a mental hospital. So this, I do not hate him, but this is thing. We should not be jealousy, because when we open the mouth and the small idea jealousy, we may kill the people. That is very dangerous. You see, I watching, but at last, this person, he died very painful. Before, you see, before he had a lot of money, before he dying, he could not talk, he could not eat, and the people put the pie in his mouth and fill up with the vitamin. So I think this is karma. Maybe he has a bad character, therefore he pay very bad karma. When he die, all the money go in the wrong way. So this is also very good lesson for us. We should not be jealous. When we see anybody to do the good thing, even the children, we should appreciate them. Why? I'm very surprised why he opened the mouth, he blamed me. When the water going up, you and your student will die. But up to now, I'm not died. I still good health. So I would like to remind all of us, we should open mind, we should generous. When the people do the good thing, we should respect. That is also the good merit. So thank you very much, Minh Phước Trí. You take the picture for the beauty of Himalayan now. I would like to invite you, Joy, few minutes talk. Minh Phước Trí. Minh Phước Trí. It seems to be he taking photo, beautiful photo on Himalaya. During waiting him, anybody want to join? You anybody? And some I find there's many Vietnamese. You anybody? I think you should join and participate. Because of your talk, and many thousand people will listen to us. And this is a wonderful idea we should share. I told you that's the famous Vietnamese. I'm very surprised. He's a very famous. Why he jealous with the Chowkidar? Ordinary boy. Anybody want to join? From you see, you see, if we can eliminate jealousy and hatred, it's a wonderful for life. Yeah. Whenever this is my the teaching of my master, he said, whenever you see even the child, when he do the good thing, we should appreciate it. We should praise them. We should not put them down. You see, for example, only one word for that's the famous English. He blamed me. He said about I will die in the water. I feel sad. At least I think 3 years, very much suffering. So whenever I do not know, whenever I meet him, then I run away. So I don't want to. This person also is a very good lesson for us about the karma, the law of karma. He collect a lot of money. He live in luxury life, more than the king. Whenever he see anybody do the good thing, he jealous. He talk very bad. When he die, very suffering. Yeah, we tell like this. We not we're not telling the bad thing of the people, but this is a good lesson for us. If we do similar thing, then we will bear the same karma. Yeah, very surprised. Yeah.
So if nobody, then I can then I can Pali chanting little bit.
Yeah. Please, you chant Mangala Sutta. Mangala Sutta.
It will be long, but other will chanting. Okay.
Yeah.
Samanta Chakvalesu Atagachantu Devata Shadamang Muni Rajasa Surantu Sagamo Kadam Dhamme Savane Kalu Ayam Bhadanta Dhamme Savane Kalu Ayam Bhadanta Paritadhamme savane kalu ayam bhadantati namo tase bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa namo tase bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa namo tase bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa Karaniyamata kusalena yambang samba padang avisameja sako jo jasujo jasujo jasamudu anitamani santo seko jasubero ja apakicho jasalahu kabuti Sandindriyo janipiko cha Bhagambo Puri Zuvananayido Najakonam Samajare Kinjina Viyo Pare Upavadeyo Sukhinova Khemino Hontu Sambe Santa Bhavantu Sukhitata Eke Dipana Bhutati Tasavadhavarava Masesa Digavaye Mahantava Mudima Rasikanu Katula Ditava Eva Dita Jadure Basandriya Vidure Bhutava Sambhavi Siva Sambe Sata Bhavantu Sukhitanta Naparo Parang Nikobeta Nadimayeta Kathajinan Kanchi Vyaro Sena Patigasayyanayamai Sadhu Kamiche Amata Yadaniya Kutangayusai Kaputa Manurake Evam Pisambhabhutisu Manesang Bhavaya Parimanam Metam Jasamalokasmi Manesang Bhavaya Parimanam Udang Aro Jatiriyanja Sambhad Avirana Sapatang Titang Jarang Nisino Vasayano Vayamena Savigatamido Etang Kadinganiteyam Brahmanetam Viharam Idamam Ditin Jano Begam Silava Dasanena Sampano Kami Subini Mogedam Naidadu Gambaseyang Punariti Sambitio Vivajantu Sambarugo Vinasatu Madi Bhavandam Derayo Sukhi Dīghāyuko Bhava Bhavatu Sāva Mangalang Rakantu Sāva Devata Sāva Buddhanubhavina Sarasoti Bhavantu Te Bhavatu Sāma Mangalang Rakantu Sāma Devata Sāma Dhammanubhavina Sadasoti Bhavantu Te Bhavatu Sāma Mangalang Rakantu Sāma Devata Sāma Sanghanubhavina Sadasoti Bhavantu Te Avivadana Sile Buddha Pachayino Chataro Dhamma Varnanti Ayuvarno Sukhang Balanti Devo Vasatu Kalena Sasasam Ati Tujasito Bhavatu Loko Jaya Bhavatu Dhammiko.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you. Thank you very much, Pranyadip. Anybody want to join? Few minutes? Manfuti? I think he's busy with taking photo Himalaya. You see today the topics very soft work, jealousy and hatred. If in our life we can eradicate, I should utilize eradicate, so our life would be happy. It's wonderful for us, our life and the other person. You can imagine there's one man. He jealous with me. He talk only few words, but I suffering many years, and at last he also very big problem in his life. He have a lot of money, but he has jealousy, so he died very painful. So now the time also finish. I would like to thank all of you. And next week, if you have any topic, please send to us. Then you should join, because now you see that our life is a very short. We should do some good thing for humanity. Like today, we talk about topics about jealousy, hatred, and if one of the person on the planet, they can stop or eradicate jealousy, hatred, how is wonderful for other planet. Thank you very much. Next week,
Thank you.
Next week we should meet again if there's no earthquake.
No earthquake.
Abhidafan. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Yeah.
Bye.